Welcome to Racket TV, Episode 1.
200 fates entwined inside the plane. We watched as England dropped away from us again. I wasn't waiting, I wasn't sure what I would find. Who was prepared to let it happen on its own this time?
The ovations at Montreal and in Wolverhampton both came as a shock to me personally after the Great Escape on the Saturday night and the Brave night. Incredible.
Yeah, me too. I think it was pointed out that the Civic Centre where we played, I mean, we've never had a reaction like that, and I've seen bands over the years at that venue and I've never seen a response like the one we had. It's just astonishing.
I would ditto all of that. I was surprised that after Montreal, the Wolves reception sort of still got to me, because I thought I would have been a bit blasé about standing ovations, having seen it in Montreal. But it was amazing in Wolves as well. So that was great.
Yeah, it's totally mind blowing. I mean, all three conventions, I think, there seemed to be building an intensity. I don't know if it's the choice of material or the fact that people getting more into the vibe of them, but just incredible, really.
It was like a distillation of all the best people in the country, all just turning up in that one room. Lovely.
Night 3. Night 3 was the most enjoyable, probably because we'd been playing a lot of sounds that can't be made over the last year. So it was kind of, you could be cruising through it while not really having to think too hard. And I suppose psychologically it was the home run, if you like. It was the end of the 3 nights.
It's the end of the tour, really, as well. On Night 3 in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
It was just a very strange feeling, thinking that was going to be it for going on for 6 months before we play live again.
Just for me, Night 1, Wolverhampton. I don't know why, I was in a place, and I just felt really relaxed with that material. The radiation stuff is a bit easier technically to play, not such a headache. So, I felt like we could just breeze through that and enjoy it rather than...
Even with the pressure of filming?
Yeah, it didn't bother me at all, and we'd run it here, hadn't we, the week before, so that...
The man's crazy!
I thought Montreal Night 1 was one of my favourite nights, because it just seemed like we'd done it once in Portsmouth, and we were a bit more relaxed, and it all went according to plan.
Of high-rise North America.
Yeah, always spread.
But it seemed to go down the best. I mean, even when things were going wrong, obviously it wasn't that obvious to the audience, I think, but it made it very stressful for us on stage, because we didn't know what was going to happen.
And we didn't know all the answers.
Yeah. It's a shame.
And we were running out of time.
We forget to put the back of our head.
Revision, that's what's needed.
But it's very impressive. I mean, certain parts of Brave I really enjoyed much more than I was expecting, like Hard as Love. I never used to enjoy that when we used to tour.
The Great
Brave.
Escape and Wolverhampton
Great Escape was really good
as well.
Yeah. It was also nice to have, Brave with all that production and everything as well, because it's always sort of deserved more than we ever gave it before.
It was particularly hard work for me because I'd had a lot of involvement in the preparation and the design of the movies and what had happened when. So part of me was worrying about whether the movies were running, because I'd been involved in all of that, probably more than anybody else. And then on top of that, I'd got all of the, costume changes. Should I be in these gold trousers? When should I run over there? Port Zealand, when should I be at the end of that catwalk? Shit. Should I have this guitar around my neck, or should I have put that down now? Or it was a constant constant headache with the dressing up, and then are these candles lit yet? And you know, have these guys got these candlesticks together? Good, yes, that's going to happen. Lovely. Oh shit, are they going to get them out of here in time? So, as well as having to think about the singing and the words and what the album actually means, I also had to have another couple of parallel brains running, panicking over all those other things.
Well, for me, Port Zealand and Wolverhampton, well, it was, as we all know, Living with the Big Lie was where it started going wrong, and it's always bad news when the first song into a set, something goes wrong, because then it takes you half an hour before you sort of recover and think, okay, it's all going fine now, we can relax and enjoy it. So
you don't really recover at all, do you? You kind of rattle it.
It went wrong in Montreal as well, to be fair.
At the same point?
Yeah.
Well, all 3 nights, was it?
Yeah, getting knocked down in the first round.
I had to sing the first line of Big Lie twice because you'd got the guitar muted at your avians.
That's right, yeah.
But it was the first time we actually ran
three out of
everything
three.
from top to bottom.
Yeah.
It was actually at the gig. You know, if we were doing it every night for a month or two, then it'd become a... Actually, it wouldn't become a well-oiled machine, because we just don't do that.
Well, we put the hours in, but everything just takes forever, really. I mean, we have to learn the songs, we have to program the songs.
Yeah.
Maybe it's our age.
No, to be fair, it was a technical problem. It wasn't actually, you know, I know we're all getting on, but we still managed to remember a lot of music.
Yeah.
I couldn't really enjoy it. I can't think of any moment of Brave that I enjoyed, if I'm honest. I spent every song just thinking, oh, what's supposed to happen here? And, you know, oh, these tulips have arrived too late, which is a stupid thing to worry about, but it still bothers you, you know. You think, I'm supposed to be holding these flowers by now before I start singing, and now I'm singing and here's some flowers, and that doesn't matter to anyone except me, but it messes with the head, you know, because you think this is what should have happened, this is what is happening, never mind, you know, and just that constant thing of, and then, you know, and then getting to the mic with the candles and is there time for Jenny to get on and light these before whatever Mark's runs out or stops working, or you know, when the bagpipes turn into seagulls or whatever they're likely to do, and you know.
Well,
and then,
yeah, but for everything that goes wrong, 10 things go right.
I know, at least 10.
The redeeming moment.
And then wondering if I can sing it, because it's a really hard thing to sing as well. It's technically hard. Sorry.
No, I was going to say the redeeming moment though for me was when the gold confetti came out of the cannons during Sky Above the Rain.
I was going to say,
unbelievable.
Yeah.
that kind of brings
And I
me
completely
to...
forgot that was happening in Wolverhampton. It was
So
just,
did I.
and it made me so excited. I nearly forgot to play the next note.
I nearly wet myself.
Well, that brings me to my question. Which was the high point of each weekend? So let's start with Holland.
Oh yes.
So long ago that I'm having trouble remembering.
No, we obviously can't be honest about this, can we?
I actually enjoyed playing Radiation, but that first night in Holland probably the most, actually. Just because we'd been playing so much, it was not easier, but it just felt kind of flowed a little bit
The
better.
fingers knew where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this Strange Engine was, if I remember right, it's so hard to remember now, having done 2 more. You know, they've erased the first one a little bit, but I think TSE was really exquisite in Port Zealand.
Yeah, that did go well.
You know, I remember thinking, oh,
I think Montreal was my favourite version of that.
And Hard as Love in Montreal was particularly good as well, actually.
Yeah, Montreal. What was your highlight in Montreal?
Playing Montreal,
I think playing.
reaction
Yeah.
to that.
I think playing
Yeah,
Montreal was
probably
amazing.
has to be
There.
when I first said it, you know, the seatbelt signs announced the falling for some time into Montreal, and as I went like that, it just went, and that was moving. And then the ovation following the Great Escape was unprecedented in our lives, I think. Career, you could say career high, but life high, really.
Yeah. But the whole of the Sunday night as well in Montreal
Unbelievable.
was just incredible. Just the emotional connection the audience seemed to have. what we were doing.
I know it sounds a bit strange, but I always find Gaza really good fun to play. I know it's
Yeah,
not a good fun song, but actually, for some reason, it's one of those songs that really is enjoyable to play.
I think it's a really good arrangement.
Yeah,
I love
great
Gaza.
moments.
Certain bits of Gaza are just lovely for me.
And you loved the confetti cannons.
And the confetti cannons
In
in
Holland.
Wolves
Holland
just
of
blew me
Wolves.
I'm
away.
not so fussed about the confetti. I like the lasers. Especially when they,
No, I
when
would
they've got
have-
those flat planes with the
Yeah.
smoke in them. I think that looks great.
I think the light show
I'm
generally.
like going, should we be
gonna
more
say-
professional and look at the audience? But no, I'm going to look at the lasers because I'm enjoying them.
One of the great things really was to be able to have the budget and you know, to be doing the 3 shows the same, so that Jens could really put on, you know, really design a great show for us, and he did. You know,
It just makes you realise what a big difference that makes. And in an ideal world, we'd have that show every night on tour.
Yeah, what a talented LD we've got.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and people have come back again and again about the out front sound as well, and how much they enjoyed the out front sound,
Yes.
how powerful it was, how clear it was. So, you know, top marks to Jens and Phil for
Yeah,
that.
usually when people say the light show was great, they mean the band was shit. But I think in this case, the light show was great.
Watch him float around the hall, soaking up, reflecting, radiating, just as I would tomorrow night on the outstretched